Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to talk about sphenoid bone. And here at the side you can see the diagrammatic representation of sphenoid bone superior view and posterior view. So let's start the topic with introduction. Sphenoid bone is a single butterfly or bat-shaped bone located at the base of skull, just in front of temporal bone and behind the frontal bone. It spans the width of skull and articulates with nearly every other cranial bone, hence it is named as keystone bone. Talking about its anatomical part, it has body of sphenoid. As you can see here in the diagram, it is visible in superior view as well as posterior view. Greater wing, as you can see in diagram. Lesser wing, you can also see in diagram by pterygoid process. Let's talk about these anatomical parts one by one. First, we will talk about body of sphenoid bone. It is central cube-shaped portion housing the sphenoidal ear sinuses. As you can see here in the diagram, it are the air-filled cavities that open into the nasal cavity. It has sella turcica, that is also mean Turkish saddle, that is a saddle-shaped depression on the superior surface that holds the pituitary gland, one of the brain's most crucial endocrine organ. It features the dorsum sella, that is the back wall of sella turcica, and tuberculum sella, that is the front wall of sella turcica. Further talking about anatomical part we have is greater wing of sphenoid bone. They extend laterally from the body to form part of the cranial floor, lateral wall of skull and orbit. They are perforated by key openings like foramen rotundum for the maxillary nerve, foramen ovale for the mandibular nerve, and foramen spinosum for the middle meningeal artery. Next anatomical part it has is lesser wing of sphenoid bone. They are thin triangular projection extending horizontally from the front of body, as you can see here in the diagram. They form part of posterior orbit. They houses the optic canal up, that is a passage for optic nerve and ophthalmic artery. Next anatomical part of sphenoid bone is pterygoid processes. They are two downward projections from the junction of body and greater wings. Each consists of medial pterygoid plate and lateral pterygoid plate. It provides attachment for pterygoid muscles that are important for chewing. Now let's talk about articulation of sphenoid bone. The sphenoid bone connects with 12 other bones, as it is called as keystone bone, and these articulations include frontal bone, parietal bone, temporal bone, occipital bone, and ethmoid bone, that are the cranial bone. And it also articulates with the facial bone, that includes zygomatic bone, palatine bone, vomer bone, and maxilla. Its central position allows it to integrate multiple cranial regions functionally and structurally. Talking about its function, provides structural support for skull base and orbits. Second function is it protects critical neurovascular structure, including the optic nerve and internal carotid artery. Third function is it supports the pituitary gland, that is key to hormonal regulation. Fourth function is it contributes to sinus drainage and resonance for voice. Now let's talk about clinical significance of sphenoid bone. The first significance is pituitary tumor that are often assessed surgically through the transsphenoidal approach through the nasal cavity and sphenoidal sinuses. Second clinical significance is sphenoid sinusitis, that is rare but can cause deep-seated headaches and neurological symptoms. Third significance is skull base fracture that may involve sphenoid and is damage to optic nerve or cranial nerve. Now let's talk about conclusion of this lecture video. Sphenoid bone is one of the most architecturally and functionally intricate bones of skull. It quite literally supports key brain structure, facilitates chewing, got essential cranial nerve, and shapes your eyes. And this was all about sphenoid bone. Hopefully you liked the video. If you do, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for watching.